So please welcome Christine on our channel MYB, Make You Brand. And she's basically a founder of CESA English Speaking Academy and many other activities she's doing, storyteller and all. Let us listen from herself. So Christine, please tell us about yourself and your various activities.
Hi, good evening, everybody. So this is Christine DeCosta. I'm the founder of Morning Star Pre-Primary School and CESA English Speaking Academy, a soft skill trainer, curriculum developer, founder of Morning Star and CESA. For me, to teach is to touch lives. I started teaching as a lecturer. Something happened, and then the entrepreneurship in me grew. And that's how I took on to be an entrepreneur. So that's a little bit about me.
So how you got motivated to start all these preschools as well as your English speaking academics and also storytelling? How you are doing many activities? What is the motivation behind this?
My English speaking academy started when I was a lecturer at St. Xavier's. There were many women coming for their children's open house, and during that time, they couldn't speak. And because of that, they were quite, hesitant to speak. So it was a social kind of a business that basically was not for the social responsibility. It was not to make money, but it started off like that for a social cause. That was the main motive. And the motive was to educate, make housewives confident. So we started with that little seed on Saturdays and Sundays when I was free. And CESA grew in leaps and bounds with not only housewives, but we started doing trainings for small scale industries, factory workers, children, Flame Institute, where we train fire and safety officers, financial firms. We taught them written communication, how to draft. Slowly CESA grew. And I believe, everything that starts small actually grows with time and with motivation. So the main motivation for CESA was to contribute to society, and CESA grew. Storytelling was something that I discovered during the online venture of ours, that we could do online storytelling. And it was a wonderful thing, because I thought we could connect with children in a better way. We could do integrated storytelling, and online gave us the facility of a virtual background. So this way we could connect with various themes, basically math, English, and make learning more interesting. Everyone learns better through a story. A story aids imagination and helps to build memory. So these were the two reasons why we ventured into storytelling. And since I trained in storytelling, I thought, let me use this skill. I was always telling stories in college as a language teacher. So I thought, let me tell stories to the world now.
What is the team size now of yours? Team size of CESA and your enterprises.
Okay.
As such. Yeah.
The team size of CESA, we are just 2 trainers now apparently. When it was offline, we were more. We were almost 6 to 7 trainers. But apparently, we're just 2 trainers. We are on the process of recruiting more, because we have started basically collaborating with various institutes and offering our training services. During the online course, we discovered that training can happen. English speaking. First thing, we experimented with the preschool. When preschool took on, and then we decided, like, if preschool can take over and children, we can grasp the attention of the children, then nothing like getting the adults. So we started off quite late in the month of October. Then we started public speaking. For the children, we started for the women, ladies English speaking batch online. And that's how we grew. And today we believe that we can collaborate with various institutes and we can really hire more people, hire more housewives who have taken a sabbatical break. I am looking out to recruit women. CESA is for women, by women. So I'm looking out to recruit women to empower them who are taking basically a sabbatical break, and so that they could use their talents and show and empower the world with confidence and motivation. So we're looking out to build a big team and reach out to 500 women. This year, my target is 500 women. Last year, we targeted 500 teachers for online. We targeted 500 teachers and we reached that. This year, I'm targeting 500 women to build them up, to see them grow, and also to empower others.
So what is your unique selling features?
Okay, so my unique selling feature, the first unique selling point is fun learning with the children. Okay, experiential and fun learning. A fun-filled child learns better. So we believe in creating that atmosphere of learning to engage the children. So it's fun-filled learning. If you talk about children, when you talk about adults, it is creative thinking, creative and high order thinking, analytical skills. So we are focusing on these unique selling points, customer relations, always being available and polite to our customers. So in this way, we are also reaching out to them and providing them with quality education.
Great, great. How do you keep motivated in this difficult environments?
I wouldn't lie, but it is difficult, but we keep trying. It's an experiment with ourselves. It's self-anchoring. Here comes in the NLP, the little bit of NLP that I have learned, the basics. So I self-anchor myself every time. I tell myself and the entire team that don't worry, this shall pass away. Even our school, because it's very challenging. We had recently had a virtual annual day with the small tiny tots, and it was such a challenge. Trust me, we had to postpone the dates and I almost gave up. So during that time, there was just this one mantra. Just go, give your best. Don't worry about the technical glitches. Don't worry about anything. Just keep trying. Just keep trying, and you will one day be, because of your persistence, because of your grittiness, you will one day be recognized for that. So for all of the other entrepreneurs over there who are facing a lot of glitches in life, I would say keep trying. When we put out a flyer, it's never we get immediately the big outcome for our session. No, we keep trying. We keep approaching. We keep trying. And one thing that I learned through the Iron Lady, I'd like to say I joined the Iron Lady Masterclass and I learned something called shameless pitching. Okay, that's really for entrepreneurs. You need to pitch. You need to shamelessly pitch your business. And if it's your passion, you will do it automatically. If it's your child, it's your passion, it's something that you really love, you will do it. So be persistent, be what you are, be gritty, believe in yourself, believe in your conviction, believe that you're giving the best, and you will make a way.